question 30 is similar to question 29. You wish to test the following claim at a significance level of alpha equals 0.005. With the null hypothesis states that the proportion is equal to 0.78, and the alternative hypothesis states that the proportion is greater than 0.78. You obtain a sample size of 271 in which there are 228 successful observations. For this test, you should not use the continuity correlation, and you should use the normal distribution as an approximation for the binomial distribution, and that's exactly what we do. What is the test statistic for this sample? And what is the p-value? And then we're going to answer the rest of the questions. So I'm just going to jump to the calculator. We will use z-test of a proportion, so same as before, z-test of a proportion. I'm just going to start fresh so I don't have the old, not z-estimate, z-test of a proportion, so I don't have the old numbers. The null proportion was 0.78. It was a right tail test, and then the sample size was 271. The number of successes was 228, and then alpha is 0.005. I will copy the test statistic. So this is the test statistic, and then the p-value is also required. So the previous question did not require the p-value, or didn't use the p-value to solve, but in this case we're going to use the p-value. Now we're going to compare the p-value to alpha. Notice how the p-value is bigger than alpha. So we're going to say it is greater than alpha, which means we're not going to reject the null hypothesis. In other words, we're going to fail to reject the null hypothesis. And now the conclusion is going to be we don't have enough evidence to support the claim, which is going to be the last one. There is not sufficient sample evidence to support the claim that the proportion is greater than 0.78. And that is how you answer this question.